Okay. So I wasn't going to record this event, but since I had missed out on the last one with I'll Hate Them, Kaveh, Sino, and Tanuri, where I guess they, and what was it, Farazan was there, I think? And they had fought Skara. I kept seeing it everywhere, and I had no idea where it was from, and it turns out that's where that was from. So because I missed that event, because I just didn't have the time to do it, I was busy doing other things. This one only has 3 days left, so I thought maybe I'll try it.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Not really.
Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Delina mentioned.
That's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn! We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the mural we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
I don't know.
And it only gets more fun the more people there are to play with.
I really want to play now. I want to win that tournament.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base. You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there. Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Just like, get away from me. There's that new girl from Fontaine.
Winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie.
So I think her name is Charlotte or something like that, and I saw like a mini clip of people losing their minds because Kaya speaks, what is it, French or something? He goes, isn't your name Charlotte? And then he goes, Ashante or something like that, and there's people that kept clipping it, and I was like, come on.
Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Man, she has a big mouth.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Wow. Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Oh my god.
The Steambird?
I've heard of that before.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
I hate to say it, but her voice does not fit her character at all. I expect her to be like, the Steambird is a major news outlet. Like, that's how I expect her to talk.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Oh my god.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents. Perhaps he just wants to throw off the other competitors. I don't know.
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece.
I think it's another voice actor who voices another character voicing her, but I can't tell who it is right now, but I know I've heard it.
So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting. But why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Well, she just said that you're the honorary knight.
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a good name for ourselves, huh?
Let's hear some more of her accomplishments of our... Seems like she did her homework.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all our new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
That actually
my God.
sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
I just feel like her voice is too deep for the way her character is designed, and it just comes off as wrong. Like, the way she said that, I can make that up. Like, it's too deep for my liking. I feel like her voice should have been higher. Why not? We've got some time on our hands, and the card censor sounds interesting.
Great! Then welcome to the news crew! Ah, I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself.
I can't tell what character she is. It sounds a little bit like Shan Lang and a little bit like Kaching. It sounds like one of the other characters' voice actresses doing her voice, and you can hear it every once in a while.
Now, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first.
I don't think it would be Venti's voice actress, because Venti's voice actress is a female, Erica Harlacher, but I think she got married recently, because I saw a thing where now she's going by Harlacher Stone. A lot of these voice actresses have been getting married recently, so their names are changing. I believe Paimon's voice actress also got married, so I don't know if her name is still the same or not.
That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
It almost kind of sounds like Xingqiu's voice actress, because he's also voiced by a girl.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet him now?
I think she voices both Xingqiu and Bennett.
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way.
I can't tell, it almost sounds like it, but it's hard to tell.
I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt. Never mind, just lead the way, Charlotte.
Kaya, I think, right?
Who could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
I guess.
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wow, I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
I wouldn't say that. Is it Mona? Because Mona lives right here.
Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
I wonder, is it Mona's house? But Mona wasn't really somebody who was rich. She didn't have any money.
Oh, so it's...
Yeah, Mona.
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler Paimon, what brings you here? I'm sorry, I don't believe we... You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. Hi, Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles
Oh, maybe it's Yan Fei now that I think
almost
about it.
true.
The longer I listen to her talk, the more I know I've heard that voice before.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte.
Huh, you make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
I don't know, I feel like when the game first launched, Mona's voice actors didn't have the character talk like that. I mean, it's fine, but personally I kind of don't like it, because it just sounds forced. I don't know.
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Like, it just feels like she's putting a wave in her voice, so when she's talking, she kind of sounds like she's having to talk like this, and I hate it.
Classic Mona.
It's like I bought all the most expensive shit in the world.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
Oh my god. Actually, that does sound like an interesting read. Sounds a little exaggerated, don't you think?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, traveler in Paimon?
My god.
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're having Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar. I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
That's cheating.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here.
You know what's weird? If you look at the gloves on Charlotte's hands, you see that they're actually outlined and they look separate on her hands, and the same thing with Mona's. And then you look at the ones, the black part that's on Lumine's hands, and it looks more like it's painted on and not part of a cloth. Even the same thing on the black stripe on her arm. And it is kind of weird. Like, it doesn't look like it's a fabric on that character. It looks more like it's painted on her. And you don't really notice it until you get these weird close-ups like this, because you can even see like a gray outline where it's separating from her skin color, and it's layered over it, which is causing it to mix.
But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then.
Like how her
Thanks
thumb
again
clipped
for
through
bringing
her
the
own
bonus,
sleeve.
Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor. I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
I feel like it would have been better if they just had her talk normally
I
instead
think
of
it's about time we started
waving
heading
her
to the
voice like
competition
that.
venue. The Mondstadt regional final should be starting shortly.
Alright! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are!
I think it was Sino and some other one. I mean, it's fine, because there's some lines that she delivers where it does sound like she's talking normally. And then they got other lines where you could tell she's putting on a voice, and I'm just like, I barely touched the wall and it auto-loaded me.
Wow! So this is the venue, huh? seems pretty lively here.
Uh-oh. Her eyes keep changing color based on the shadow. So I saw Kaya for a moment. I think she's gonna eavesdrop.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon, what a rare surprise. Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Oh, so you need a partner to participate in this?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Favonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
I'm gonna tell her.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find Fontaine's dad for her dad!
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're hoping to investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone! Your attention, please! The final is about to begin! Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants!
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time. Don't worry. I will.
Go get him, Kaya! We'll see you in a bit!
Don't say it like that, what the fuck? Why is that book glowing?
So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win? Yeah, Kaya's quite the crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve.
I bet you 1,000 people said Timmy.
Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.
She's literally been behind us the whole time. What is with this? I like to stop and stare at the art, but...
Charlotte! What happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two. From the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
You mean there are two card snatchers?
Shh! Keep your voice down! We don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act.
I like how they're trying to make her like a camera character, because even the choker around her neck is literally a camera lens, and if you look at her eyes, it's designed like a camera lens.
Huh? Wait! Where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
He went up the wall, I bet you.
After him!
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Hold on.
You're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine. The lengths they'll go to try and avoid the public eye. Compared to that, this is nothing.
That wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
Well, he's fast.
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
Watch him spot me. That guy just materialized in front of me. Yeah, but there's like guards around here. You're telling me they wouldn't give a shit? The guard just lets that guy run by.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow him for? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match!
I think that's the point, right? Watch that guy be like, why are you following me?
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why did he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble!
You look like, well,
Quick!
yeah.
We need to rescue him!
No, we don't.
Help! Someone save me!
What is the point of that? God, I hate when my controller does that shit. I think it's because I have it charging. You can see where my, it's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't do that all the time. Wait, I don't know. Fuck the shit.
Quit following me. Forth, my blade, the wind rises. Upon the gale.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Test subject.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders. Did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Lies.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow. That was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
We don't know if she did or not.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, oh, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck. So I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual, but after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Or something like that? He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
Oh my god.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store? My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Do you think there's real treasure involved? Maybe it was designed by a famous artist.
Ooh, treasure! Maybe the card backs make a treasure map! You know, collect all the pieces, put them together, and then reveal where the treasure is buried!
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too! Wait, shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final!
He probably lost to Timmy because it's a joke.
Good idea! Let's go!
I feel like that's a joke. It probably... Because when they give you that option to say who you think won, I guarantee you there were a lot of people that said Timmy because it was funny. I guarantee you there was a lot of people that said Timmy. Timmy is kind of like a meme joke character at this point. What is that? Okay, it's a fountain, but whatever. Why does Kaya have to be a million years away? I am glad they're bringing Kazuha back, though. They're bringing him and I'll hate them back here in the next 4 days. Let's see. I think it's 4 days. Yeah. Once these banners end, they're bringing back I'll hate them and Kazuha. I think it was Heizo. Heizo was on there for sure. I think it was Heizo, Yao, and one other character. Forget who.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is... Timmy!
Told you.
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time.
There's always next time. At least you're gracious in defeat and didn't throw a fit.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
Oh, that's probably why he lost, because he was more worried about us. You tell Kaya everything it happened.
I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Wonderful. Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, I wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
With the way they're dressed, they look like they're both from Sumeru. I bet you people are gonna try to say that it's all Haytham and Kaveh, but it isn't.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling comics, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
That look on Lumine's face.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them, but I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended. It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
What a mysterious couple of game designers.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about. Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing two rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase one rabbit each.
That look on Lumine's face.
Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie.
He's glaring
If
at
it's
her.
food you're after, I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kaya.
Is it just me or does Kaya sound tired? Oh my god. My game is auto-freezing. Okay. Do I really have to go through all of these? Alright. So is it something to tell you? Something to tell you. So I think this is set up like another event where you have to complete these. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Where would it be, though? It's telling me at the top how many I have, but, right. Okay, well...
Let me see...
Are you talking in a menu?
Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
She's auto-animating in a menu. Did my game just break horribly? Yeah, that guy. That's another thing. Hold on, wait for all this shit to stop loading. Because it's 3 AM and all my commissions and everything regenerates, so that's why my game's freaking out. Because everything's trying to load at the same fucking time. Yeah. Hold on, it's freezing. Oh my god, please. No. The cast of dice, a series of duels arise in Liyue, yet the enigma behind the scenes grows even more peculiar. Yeah, I hate when you have multiple shit going off all at once. It causes the game to break. Weapon reward. Yeah, I need 1,000 of those tickets to get that. The Ibis Piercer. It's very Egyptian, but I don't really have any Egyptian bow characters. None of the Egyptian characters are bow characters to begin with. Particularly, Sino is a polearm. And I think so is Candace. Those are what I would call the Egyptian characters. Other characters from Sumeru, like Nilo's sword, Nahida's catalyst, Alhaitham's sword, Kave's claymore. Like, there's no fucking Sumeru bow characters except for Kale. But I wouldn't give that to her. That doesn't fit her at all. So that's what I can use these on. Well, I better hold on to them because I'm gonna need 1,000. I like how Kokomi is there, so... And Hutel. So it looks like we're gonna have to go to all of the nations. So we were already in Mondstadt where Kaya was, so now we're going to Liyue, so it must be Hotel. Then we go to Inazuma, to Kokomi, and then Sumeru to Sino. Because obviously they're on there. Gotta wait until the following day. Okay, hold on. Yeah, they're like, the event will end soon. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to do it right now. 2 days.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain.
So she's Cryo.
This title saves face for the Knights, but lacks a little oomph. Top strategic mind of the Knights of Favonius outsmarted by Bridge Boy in 5-round failure. Captain's championship hopes crushed in dazzling Dark Horse defeat? Maybe I should stick with my first draft.
I just pulled off a huge piece of skin on my bottom lip, and I can tell, like, it kind of burns and stings a little. It's not bleeding yet, but...
It's not time for us to head out to Liyue! We've got a cotton snatcher to catch!
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, we gotta go to the bridge. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get Kazuha. I've lost him 2 years in a row. So this is the 3rd year. I'm gonna try to get him, but I mean, it is hard to get characters you like, especially if you're free to play like I am. I have spent money on this game and it never really helped much at all. Like the last character I got lucky with getting was him, and it took me like 65 pulls to get him. In which I did use $20 to get me 5 wishes each. I think it was 5. Because I had a friend who gave me one $10 card and then they had given me another one. Which kind of helped towards my overall amount of pulls that I was able to make. Like, it contributed, but a lot of them were on my own in-game that I had done. Are we gonna get stopped by someone?
Wow! Liyue Harbor is still bustling as always!
where merchants flock and all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth journey. Lady Ningguang instructed me to wait for you here.
Oh, it's Ningguang's secretary! Which Bai is it again?
It's Byron. I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Byron! Paimon remembers now. The other two are Baishu and Baixia.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tian Shui of the Liyue Qixing?
I have her also, but don't really care for her. Like I was her fucking ghost child running in the background on the right. What was that? I just went sprinting by. It disappeared.
Yep, that's her. But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be arriving in Liyue Harbor today?
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence network.
Oh my god.
She wishes to invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene Terrace to discuss cooperation.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been to Liyue Harbor.
But you're also the first character from Fontaine. Fucking land of the Hydro Archon. That's probably why she's freaking out.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time. A talented and capable journalist with the Steambird who writes insightful, engaging, and, most importantly, factual prose. She rather admires your work. She also understands that in revealing the truth, your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent on an international reporting trip to cover the Genius Invocation TCG events.
Wait, what? That's terrible! Oh, poor Charlotte.
That look on Lumine's face.
No, it's just part of the job. I'm already used to it.
So because her writing's been offending people, they sent her on a different assignment. Why does her breasts move like a waterbed, though?
But I'm surprised to learn that Lady Ningguang knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
Paimon wouldn't be surprised. She seems to know everyone and everything.
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join, if you're interested.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were best buddies with Lady Ningguang.
Didn't know I had to.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the Jade Chamber as honored guests a couple times.
Enough with the humble bragging, Paimon.
But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss work stuff with Charlotte, it's probably gonna be best if we stay out of the way, right? Maybe we can go ask around about the card snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh, are you sure?
Absolutely, no trouble at all. While we're at it, we check out our old haunts.
Alright, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's catch up and swap notes later. I'm actually pretty excited to meet Lady Ningguang, so I don't want to keep her waiting.
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte, follow me.
See you two later.
So everybody keeps saying that Fontaine is supposed to be like France.
Top-notch journalist, huh? Paimon's not sure what that exclusive news is all about, but it definitely sounds like a big deal.
Or Paris. I forget, because I know Liyue is China, Inazuma's Japan, Sumeru is like, what they say it was, India or something? Like what places that that's based off of? I wouldn't really say it's India, I don't know, I thought I might have that one wrong, I forget. Probably because I just don't really care. Fontaine was supposed to be like Paris or France or some shit like that, or Italy or something. But I feel like Mondstadt and France have the same outfit designs if you look at Venti. With like the ribbons and shit, and I think that's kind of more like fucking France.
And if she manages to write up an article about this card snatcher case,
Or
we'll
England.
be featured in her exclusive news too!
Oh my god.
It feels like we're about to become famous.
We're already famous, let's just focus on the task at hand. We're already famous.
Yep, you're right. Okay, why don't we start asking around at the docks? There's always a lot of people coming and going. Maybe someone's seen people trading cards there.
Just clip through shit. That was straight up a clip move. Yeah, so I want to try to hurry and finish this event because I only have like 2 days, and I had missed the other one and avoided it because I didn't really think it was all that important. And apparently I missed out on some shit that I missed. I missed out on some stuff that I was actually looking for because I kept seeing the thing where Skara fights she's a cat, it's natural. Where Skara fights Sino, and I've been trying to get to that event, and I guess that's the event where it was from, so I completely missed it. I'm sure I can just watch a cutscene of somebody else doing it, but it's not really the same versus you doing it yourself. I also don't watch people play the same games as me usually, depending on what game it is. And I feel like when it comes to this, I don't. The only people I ever watch play it is the actual voice actors. Which has kind of died down a lot because they've been playing other stuff. They've been playing Honkai all of a sudden now, so.
Hey there, got a question for you.
Hello. Ask
Why is
away.
Paimon so high?
If it's fish you want, I've got all the answers.
Yeah, why is she so high? She's supposed to be where I'm at, and she's like way up there.
Actually, it's not about fish. We were just wondering, since you're here all day running your stall, have you seen anyone collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG?
Genius Invocation TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that. People come here for black backbacks, but not card backs.
Really? Sorry to bother you then. We'll try our luck somewhere else.
Don't you want to buy some fish to take with you? All my fish are super fresh, you know.
Well,
Hey there, got a question.
Hello.
oh, it's just for playing.
Genius Invo.
Really?
Don't you want to?
I actually was gonna buy some from him, but I guess I'll just not do that.
Hi there, can we ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best I can.
Have you noticed anyone here collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG recently?
Hardbacks. No, I'm afraid not. Sorry.
He's allergic to cats.
Just before a girl in Inazuma attire walked by, and I've been sneezing nonstop. So
Well, take care of yourself and get well soon. We'll keep asking around.
I'll be all right. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Yeah, it's because she's in front of him. He's allergic to cats. And she's technically a cat. She's a yokai. She's a cat demon person.
Hi there, we'd like to ask you about something.
Oh, sure, ask away. The ship's already set sail anyway, so I've got all the time in the world.
Have you seen anyone around here recently collecting card backs? You know, for that really popular game, Genius Invocation TCG?
Feels like he's talking more to Paimon instead of me.
Collecting card backs? I've definitely seen people around here playing the game, but I'm usually preoccupied with thinking about the sea. I've never paid too much attention to it.
It's fine, we'll ask someone else.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
Well, this got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna run into somebody I know?
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Oh, that hurt. Oh, shit. What are you doing? Oh my god. That genuinely hurt me. Oh my god. Kazuha.
Paimon knows that place. It's Kazuha.
That actually hurt. You son of a bitch. Oh, shit. I'm okay. That actually hurt. Oh my god. I fucking freaked out so hard that it hurt. Oh shit. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Don't do that. Please don't come out of nowhere like that. Oh, that hurts so bad. It's right in the middle of my chest. I don't know if I was scared or startled. What kind of a reaction was that? It was so weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Was that fear or startlement? What was that? I can still feel it. My heart's beating so fucking hard. Oh, is that fear? Ah, it hurts so bad. Oh, shit. I'm not kidding. That generally hurt. Felt like somebody stabbed me in the chest. It's... I don't know what to say to this. How have you been?
Very well, thank you. Even better now that you're here.
Don't say that to me. What are you doing? Oh, God, the pain in my chest is still there. Oh my God, you almost gave me a heart attack. I don't know if it was fear or startlement. I still don't know. What was that? It was such a weird feeling that I haven't really felt in a long time. I think it might have been startlement, actually.
Captain Beidou needed to return to Liyue to take care of some business.
Oh,
so
God.
I've been taking the chance to get to walk around town. It's a nice surprise to run into you two here.
Okay.
Looks like you have questions. May I be of any help?
Well, considering the fact that he's a weird one, out of all the animal characters in the game, apparently he's more sensitive to wind bullshit. Like, let me tell you how weird it gets. He is so sensitive to his wind powers that he can literally smell people on the wind. He can even hear what they're saying even though they're not anywhere near him. You could be on the mountain behind him and he would hear what you're saying. He could even smell you from over there. I'm not fucking kidding. There's a part in the game in one of the storylines where he says that, and I've been disturbed ever since then. That's why he knows where people are, because he could pick up their scent trail like a fucking dog or something. And it's weird. He's the only animal character in the game that uses his wind powers like that. Like, he's super sensitive to it, and it drives me nuts. I can't take it.
Well, long story short...
Tell Kazuha about what happened recently.
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever.
See what I mean?
I don't believe that the card snatcher you're looking for has been through here.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, bye.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes.
Oh,
by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look. This Genius Invocation TCG. It seems to be immensely popular at the moment.
Please don't tell me you're into it also.
Wait, have you never played it before, Kazuha?
Please don't make me go against him. I'm gonna fucking die.
No, I haven't. I have quietly observed from the side.
Yeah, it seems like something you would do.
The captain brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated cards. She enjoys playing with the crew while enjoying a few drinks. A few too many, perhaps.
That's called the Casket of Tones. It's what you use to carry your cards in, and it helps to find players nearby, too. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick
Please,
up,
no.
and then you'll have a fun game to play with your friends.
I don't like the idea that it feels like we're forcing this on him. If he literally says he hasn't played and he just watches, like, why are we like, oh, you need to do it? I hate that.
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite delightful. All right, then. Show me the ropes, if you please.
I don't want to, though. What the fuck?
Paimon can teach you. Paimon's watched the Traveler play a ton of times, so even Paimon's a master invocator now. After we teach you the rules, we'll also have to get you a Casket of Tones.
But what about this card snatcher you're looking for? Is not dealing with that more urgent at present?
I see he's trying to get out of it.
Oh, good point. Paimon got so caught up chatting with our old friend that she nearly forgot about our promise to our new friend.
Our new friend.
Now where should we go next?
Oh, it's her. Kirara.
Huh? Hey, look over there! Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
Oh, I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komaniya Express?
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuha?
Yes, I've heard of it. They provide delivery services in Inazuma.
Well, of course you're from there. How would he not know? Come the fuck on.
Looks like she's having some trouble. Why don't we go and introduce ourselves?
See, he had told you he was getting out of the card game. He was like, I don't want to fucking do that. I better change it. You could tell when somebody's trying to get out of something. He's like, well, isn't finding that more important? Because, I mean, I've been put in situations where people try to force me to do things, and I'm like, actually, I have something else I need to do. Like, I hate when people try to force things on the other people. I respect people's wishes. If somebody tells me no about something, then it's no. I leave it at that. I don't keep fucking urging them. I'm not like that. I know how it feels to be forced into things because I've had it done to me my whole life.
Which way is it from
It's not a good feeling when people force you to do things. I've also been in abusive relationships where my partner would force things on me. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, hi.
Hey there! You look lost.
You need help?
You frightened the life out of me! Huh? Oh, I recognize you. Weren't you at the Catskill in Mondstadt?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Paimon's name is Paimon, and these two are the Traveler and Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running into you again.
Do you have to say his full name like that? What the fuck? You just go up to somebody and just say that this is his first and last name backwards, of course, but why would you introduce him like that? But whatever.
Hello. Hello. My name's Kirara. I'm a courier for Inazuma's Komaniya Express.
I feel like that name was stolen. I mean, I know people don't own the rights to a name, but the name Kirara for me comes from Inuyasha. It's Sango's fucking twin-tailed cat, and it's the twin-tailed cat. And the way they said it in the anime was Kilala, not Rara.
I know Komaniya Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating internationally.
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad.
Oh my god.
Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas. Which is great for me, because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is, I sometimes get a bit lost when it's my first time in a new city. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls to make sure the parcel's on time. Do you happen to know the way to the Wangshan funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in circles all day.
It's not even that far away.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
So Kazuha is just along with us now? What is that? Doesn't he have anything to do? I can't even remember what he first said to me except for how was I? Like, 'cause he freaked me out so bad. I have issues with men sneaking up on me like that, especially at night. I can't deal with that. Like, the feeling I felt in my chest really fucking hurt. It was so painful. Like, I couldn't tell if it was fear, startlement, surprisement, what the fuck? I mean, you could probably tell from the way my voice was, like, it hurt badly. It's like, like, it hurt. It really hurt. It really fucking hurt. I want to say it was more startlement, actually. To Tao.
Down on the ground, the dice.
Why is it so bright all of a
High in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some more.
Oh my god. Went to the funeral parlor and suddenly it's daytime. Oh, it's so fucking bright. What is happening?
Here we are. This is it.
Well, I was like, I don't like men running up on me, especially at night, and suddenly the game's like, we can fix that for you. Here is the sun. And that doesn't make me feel any better. Hutao. Hello?
Oh, why, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here?
Does Kazuha know who Hutao is?
And I see you've brought some friends, clients, business partners, new associates.
Does she know him? For the way she's talking, I want to say no.
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is Kazuha, and this is Kirara.
Yeah, she doesn't know them.
Hello, it is an honor to meet you.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangshan Funeral Parlor this fine day?
So she doesn't know him. Huh.
Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? One touch that you journeyed all this way?
No, we were just giving Kirara direction.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Hutao of the Wangshan Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komaniya Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I just need to ask you for a signature.
Let me see. Oh yes, I've been expecting this. Delivery services these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing. Say, Kirara, How flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person? And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
That look on her face, she's genuinely unsure of what to say. That look on Kazuha.
Are standing up on end.
Is she afraid?